Hello guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Sobile. I am coming live from Durban, North, South Africa. So now I want to address something. A year ago, I started this channel. So I cannot believe that it's been a year already since we have had this channel. To be honest, it has not grown as I would have wanted, but there's been some incremental growth, and I'm still believing that we're still gonna grow. It's possible that we're not growing as fast as I would have liked because I'm doing this on a part-time basis, and also probably, I don't know, there could be so many reasons why we're not growing as one would have wanted. But today, what I want to address, since we've been a year on this platform, I want to address the fact that last year around this time, I think to be precise, after the 18th of, or before the 18th of July, I bought a masterclass from Marwa. So how has it helped me a year later? How has it helped me a year later? So this is almost like a review of like the changes that I have received from that masterclass. Yes guys, so if you don't know Marwa is a Kenyan YouTuber, a very successful Kenyan YouTuber, and I love him and I love them with wife Rocio. So I watch them. So I bought a masterclass and I follow them. I bought a masterclass because he was promoting a masterclass last year for YouTubers that wanted to learn as the ins and outs of YouTube, how you can do your YouTube and things like those from his eyes. Because like you'll find that there are a lot of masterclasses that are being sold out there, but I was comfortable to actually buy his training, his masterclass. I'll be honest, I know that from a masterclass there are a lot of things that from a masterclass or from any training for that matter, there are a lot of things that you can actually how shall I put it? Okay, sorry guys. Okay. I was getting distracted. Someone was calling me whilst I'm talking to you, and I was just tempted to take the call. At the same time, I wanted to talk to you. So they've just dropped the call anyway. So in any training, it depends whether you use the learnings that you have actually received from training. I must say that from the masterclass, there are a lot of things that I've learned from that masterclass. I am going to go back and check whether I'm still able to access. One thing that I've not done, which I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you now, which was one of the recommendations that Marwa taught us. One was the fact that you need to continuously learn. It doesn't mean that when you have watched his videos, you have watched them once, that you'd watch them once and be over and done with. With me, I only watched his videos once, and I never went back there to watch them again, simple because I am very busy. Like my work schedule is so hectic, so I've not had a chance to actually watch them as he had actually suggested. He had suggested that at least on a 3-monthly basis, go visit the videos, and also there were some couple of tests at the end of each video or maybe module or program, because had different modules that you needed to do. But with me, I never even did those tests or quizzes, if you may call them like that. I never even had a chance to do them. So I thought I was going to do them at some point in time, but I never even did them. And life happened, I even forgot about that. So that was lesson number 1 that I did not actually follow. But 2, I'm now talking about the things that I did not do, which were part of the lessons that Marwa had actually provided. 2, there are certain things that like he had actually highlighted in a video. For an example, like you do a video whilst walking, like now I'm sitting. He had actually highlighted that most people do not like when people are sitting in a video. It's monotonous, especially if they don't even know you. It is monotonous. So I've actually seen that, especially if you're trying to do the live streams and people are not familiar with you. With my live streams or my sit down videos, I don't do as well as the videos that I'm showing things and I'm showing people things, then they can actually relate. But where I'm talking, people don't have time. They don't have time to be listening. Like now I'm sitting down, so I'm already violating one of the rules which he highlighted that one needed to make sure that you overcome, which was just to sit down and don't walk as you do your video. Like I'm highlighting some few things, but there are a lot of other things which I want to go back and check them out before the year elapses, because I'm assuming that after a year then one would not have access. So maybe I already don't have access. I just need to go and check whether I still have access. If I still have access, I'm going to check one more time and then see what else is there that I can still learn. But another thing which I learned was the fact that he highlighted that you needed to make sure that you are a star of the show. That, I must say, I've exercised. Like being the star of the show, there was a time where I didn't want to be, like I would think that it was not significant to be part of a video, because I thought you could just talk to someone without even showing yourself. But he highlights the most that you need to be the star of the show. Being the star of the show, you being inside the video, even if you are interviewing other people or you're working with other people or you are talking to other people, you must show them. Maybe you are interviewing someone, show them at the same time you show yourself. There is no way that you'll have a full-on video without showing yourself in that video, because it becomes personal if people can actually see you in the video and they can actually relate. So being the star of the show is something that I've learned, and it's something that I'm practicing. That is one of the things that I've taken. So I just had to make sure that I learn that and I embrace that and then move on with it. So that's one thing that, Marwa, I congratulate you for showing me, and I've learned it and I'm applying it. And also highlighted that when you are now videoizing yourself, if you are walking, don't use one hand, use different hands, because if you use different, like now, if I'm using different, that's our swimming pool, dirty swimming pool. If you're using different hands, then you are able to see different angles. It's almost as the same as if you are like in a, how shall I put it? You are like a full-on videographer or videography team. You would have different cameras. It shows different angles. But if you are by yourself, you've got one camera that you are using, you're gonna show yourself like this. But at least now, if I'm changing my hands, I'm able to see different angles. So here, this side, I'm showing my house. This other side, I'm showing the other side. I'm showing our neighbor and also our swimming pool. So that was another thing that I learned and which I'm actually using. But in terms of whether that one particular point is growing me or not, you can look at the stats. Look at the stats. But I appreciate the fact that I learned that and I'm using it. And another thing that he highlighted that I have not been able to use, simply because of where I am and my situation, because situations are different. And I've seen this in most of his videos, is to try and be transparent, authentic. Yes, I try to be authentic as much as I can, but there are certain things that obviously for me, I don't document. Simply because I'm not at liberty to document, because what I've seen, most YouTubers that are successful are YouTubers that tend to document almost just about anything. With me, I'm not at liberty to document just about anything, simply because my family is very private, so they don't like to be documented. That you'll notice that I'll talk about them the most, but I am not really showing them, simply because they don't like to be shown. Like my husband, if I show him, I'll show him at a distance. You probably don't even know him. I've not zoomed in for you to see his face. I'm showing him at a distance, or him doing something, and then I'll be talking about him, saying, that's my husband, things like those. But I've not really have a one-on-one interview like this, or us sitting together like in a video format for you to see him, for you to know him, because he doesn't like it. I think in one of my other videos, he highlighted that he doesn't like it. So... and I was talking to him in a car. I showed myself whilst he was talking, but it was just even a small section of the video where I was asking him what would he prefer. He indicated he doesn't like to be in the videos. Maybe in the future, when he sees the money rolling. So sometimes we have to convince people first before they see something is valuable. I don't know whether there will be that case. or whether he just doesn't like it, period, irrespective whether we're now making money out of these videos or not. But he doesn't like it. My kids, similarly, they don't like it to be on videos as well. Like I always say, I've got 3 kids, but you don't know my kids. Like you have seen them maybe at distance, like you've seen there's like some shots where I was dancing with my daughter, but that's just about it. Like she doesn't like it when it's up close and personal, when I'm talking to her or things like those. Dancing like from a distance, because like she's not really interacting with people and saying things. That is as far as it goes. My youngest son, who you normally see him in the videos, you will see him in the videos because he doesn't understand much. So even though I try not to also show him that much in the videos, because like I don't want to expose him, because I also know the bad side of social media. So if you try to protect, you can protect your family as much as you can protect your family. But with him, I actually want to expose him to social media. It's just that I have not found an angle as to how I can expose him. I really want to expose him to social media, because it will be beneficial for him and for all of us. Maybe now and also in the long run. I still need to figure things out as to how to expose him. I've not really found a way or an opportunity as to how to really expose him, to show what he can offer on social media. I think in one of the videos, once I find that angle, I will be able to indicate as to how I want him to be part of YouTube space. So, but there's a reason why him specifically, I want him to be more on social media. So yes, that's that. Another thing that he highlighted, which would be now point maybe 4, I don't know now which point, point number 4. The point number 4 that he highlighted that we needed to engage on was the fact that you needed to have people in your videos, interview people, so that at least you break the monotony. You may not have used the same language now as I'm highlighting, but I understood that when he wanted you to interview people in the video, interact with people in the video, it's simple because he's wanting you to break monotony. People like to see like your life in totality, because obviously you don't live in isolation, you live with other people, you interact with other people. But in my case, people that I tend to interact with, all of them, most of them do not like to show themselves in the videos, unless if you see my nephew or my nephews, though the young ones, you may have seen them in my videos. They don't mind much, but I've not really interacted with my family in totality to that extent that you can say, I know her sister, I know her brother, I know the husband, I know the auntie, I know the mom, and so forth. Like I've showed my mom a bit, but I have not tried to put her that much as well, because I understand that not that she'll be comfortable that much, but not that she minded that much. But even with me, I was just thinking for her. So, and my mom also does not speak English, even though I'd said to her, it's fine, you can speak your language, I would try and translate. But I don't think that, my mom is an introvert, so I don't think that she would have been 100% comfortable. But I think maybe over time, all of these people that I'm talking about, they will be comfortable to be on social media. We just have to, as much as there are downside with social media, there are also good side with social media. It depends as to how you use it. So hence that's why I'm thinking, once they see value of social media, then probably they'll warm up to it, and then they'll be able to want to be part of it, to be part of what I'm doing. So I'm just highlighting some few things that I've learned from Marwa, some of them that I've used, some that I've not used. To be honest, I think I've used a few of the things that he taught me, but I've also understood the other ones that I've not used. I've understood the shortfalls and the gaps, and try to work around how I can use them if I can use them. Others, it's the unfortunate part that I can't use them at this point in time. For an example now, as I'm saying, I'm working full time, so for me to be going out there to look for content is kind of like tricky. But even to be where I am, to have even produced the content that I've produced, I must say big up to myself, because I mean really I try to do this thing either in the afternoon if I get time, if it's not in the afternoon, over the weekends. So it's not always easy. So even the things that I would have wanted to create, or the content that I would have wanted to create here, I've not created because I'm busy and I cannot create such a content. For an example, I've always loved local travel, to say if you're not traveling, I like traveling in totality, but I don't have time to travel. So when I've traveled for business, but I've realized that even me traveling for business, it's not as always as interesting as I would have liked it to be. Maybe I just don't know how to create content around business travel, because obviously the people that I'm around, like especially with work, at work you're not allowed to take videos at work, and also take pictures at work. Even when we have to take pictures for work, we have to ask for permission. So there is no way that now I can take videos for personal purposes or for personal gain. So hence that's why there are always those gaps. And sometimes we work till late. When I get to a hotel, I'm already tired. And sometimes there's nothing to show really, because literally as I'm traveling for business, it would be like from the airport, like it would be from my home, which I would be probably leaving at 4 or 5 in the morning, to the airport. Then from the airport, then I'm there at the airport. There's nothing to show at the airport really, because I'll be sitting there waiting, unless if I'm talking to you guys. But it depends at what level you are in your YouTube journey or in your social media journey. Like now, I think when people know you a lot, then you can just have conversations and be telling them things whilst you're traveling, so it wouldn't be a big deal even if they did not see things. But where I am in my journey, people want to see things, and at this point I'm not able to show them things except to talk to them, because I can't talk to them like now I'm talking to you guys. So and now from airport to the site where I will be going for work, so when I'm at site I can't show anything, and from the airport to the site, most of the time it's just a short distance. Even when it's a stretch where I can it's a long stretch, it's just on the road, you're driving. So, and in the afternoon, it's not like to say that now in the afternoon after work go do excursions. We get to the hotel late, and already if we go as a group, we already want to go and eat. So it always gets so limited if I'm doing business travels. So then again, I wanted to do local travel so that you can see where we are staying. Most of you do not know Durban. I'm in Durban, but you don't know Durban. So I've always thought that maybe I can do local travel so that I can show you Durban, how it's like and what not, what to do in Durban, or what I'm doing, things like those. But I don't have time. I only have Saturday, because during the week I'm working. So Saturdays, that's the time that I'm using for my village land project now, which I'll go to the village, and sometimes I'll do some few things around the house. Sunday, go to church, do some errands, family things, then there, you want to rest. Then the week is finished. So hence that's why that the things that I wanted to do basically gets so limited. And even for me to want to interact with people, probably people that would have been interested to show themselves in my videos, it's people that you can get out there. But if you are at home, or your circle of influence is smaller, so it's difficult for you to be able to exercise all of those things. So hence that's why I'm saying, as much as the lessons were good, I really appreciated them, but for me it was difficult to apply all of them. So some few things, yes, of course I've learned them, like as I've indicated, being the star of the show which I am right now. I've practiced that. But at most of the other things I've not learned to practice them, but I'm aware of them. When the need arises in future, then I'll be able to practice them. So once I get to a point whereby the people that are around me are comfortable to show themselves up or to be able to speak to the camera, then probably I'll be able to let them engage more. Maybe once we are deep in our project, our village land projects, one will be interacting with the employees. Maybe some of them won't even mind. In one of my videos, you saw me interviewing Kolani. He didn't seem to mind. He's just one of the guys. So hence that's why I'm saying, maybe as and when now I'm more involved in our project, then I will be able to interact more with other people. And at most, sometimes you go to, I don't know, here in South Africa, even the shopping malls, when you go to a shopping mall, they don't want you to take videos at the shopping center. So, because at one particular point in time, I was shooting a video at a shopping center, And then the security guys came to me and said, no, ma'am, you are not allowed to take videos. So you see, even if like I wanted to take a video showing you me going to source material for our village land, it's going to be kind of like difficult to show you all of that, unless if I have to steal those sections of videos and say, hey, you know, so I'm trying to get material. But at most shops, they don't want you to take videos. So that is it, guys. So I just wanted to give you update as to where we are a year later. Anyway, I will really appreciate you guys if you can help me, really now help me reach my watch hours. I've been struggling with watch hours. A year later, I've not met the 4,000 watch hours. Even below 3,000 watch hours. So even the watch hours that I did last year, I've started to lose all the watch hours. So I've started to lose all those watch hours, because if you finish a cycle of a year and you have not reached that quota that they've given you, then they shelve or they take away all those hours that you would have received last year. For an example, the hours for November last year, they've taken them out because I've not met my quota. So that's basically one of the things that I've realized. So, and then there is a video that I did reacting to Marwa's party. That video seems to have done well, but it had a lot of hours, and I'm already understanding that I'll lose most of those hours, or if not all of those hours, because the way I see things now, unless God makes a miracle for me, I would lose all of those hours because I've not reached the 4,000 hours, let alone the 3,000 as the first criteria to actually get monetized. So guys, I thank you if you've been watching, but if you have not been watching, please help me here so that we get to those watch hours. And yeah, you'll be asking why it's so important to you. No, just spread some love. I can't even say it should be significant to you. It is significant to me. It may not be significant to you, but if you want to support me, and I will really appreciate it. So yes, guys, I'm ending this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. Cheers for now.